Howdy y'all, it's me, Green Bean, and I'm back with them's Fightin herds. I'm happy to be back with this game. Honestly, this is something I'm excited to return to. That being said, I'm re-recording this part because there's one of the things I'll get to, but something that I hadn't realized last time that I kept commenting on, and it kind of just bothered me. When I streamed this, for whatever reason, I picked the third difficulty, the one that's second highest. So I was playing on hard mode, and heck if I know why, because I'm not good at fighting games. So this time I'm expecting it to go more smoothly. And the other time we'll get into, but I just wasn't very happy. Hey, wait! I just wasn't very happy with the way last recording turned out, so I'm gonna give this one another go. Hopefully the sailing is just a little more smooth. Also, we're getting into the more exploratory elements of the game where I can actually stomp and get rid of boulders and stuff, which is rad. This is where the game becomes a game and not a super long cutscene. Not that I mind a super long cutscene. Didn't Pa say these beasties were supposed to be hunters? Suspicious. Never thought I'd be the one doing the hunting. Oh shit, ambush! Oh, not that it's a very good ambush, as we will soon see, because no one is ready for cow. Okay, so here is, I might actually pause here for a moment, not literally, but I might just stop here and kind of discuss why I was upset last time. So, I think I got really over upset because the tutorial for this section is not offensively bad, but this game does something I hate, which if you look at those buttons, those are not the buttons on my controller. As you probably noticed just from the other things, I am using a PS4 controller. I believe these buttons correspond to fighting sticks, though I don't know for sure. I'm not a fighting game expert. And I went off and I'm still a little upset because I don't understand the benefits of explaining your controls like this. And this game doesn't do it the worst because it's not like they're expecting me to do a combo in the tutorial, they just tell me what the buttons are. But why call them A, B, C, and D? Why not just show my display? And I'll show you that it's not just for that, because that's why I'm like, that looks kind of petty. It also shows up for the general command list, like basic combos. Which means to do a basic combo, you need to understand what these buttons are. Now, it is not very hard. As an adult, I pretty much understand all of these buttons. But I guess my complaint with them is from a perspective as someone who's been playing games for a long while. Like, I've played enough fighting games to understand these buttons, but I don't know if a newcomer is. Like, I remember finding this stuff really frustrating as a kid. And funny enough, it's less so if you're using a PS4 controller. But let's say you're using a Switch or an Xbox, whatever. And your buttons on that are A, B, X, and Y. But A on this context doesn't correspond to A, and B doesn't correspond to B. They're different buttons. And hopefully you can start to see some of the frustration unfold as to why I think that you should just make your buttons what they actually are on the controller. That being said, and I don't think that's something that helps people get into fighting games. That being said, that is not an exclusive problem to this game, and I don't want to make it sound like I hate this game because I think this is dumb. It is only one aspect of the tutorial. I just think that if you're going to teach players a game, you should teach it to them not expecting that they have years of knowledge, especially if it's something like this, right? This isn't Mortal Kombat. you don't have to be an adult to play this game. You very well could be 8 years old looking at this screen that I'm looking at right now, right? Like, I don't think there would be anything unreasonable about that. This is a pretty chill game. Sure, it's a fighting game, but nobody dies, all the characters are colorful and nice, there's no swearing, you know, like, I don't see any reason this would be more appropriate than kids than anything else violent, especially not compared to what most kids play these days. So that was just my general complaint. Also teaches you about blocking and stuff. Like, all the tutorial stuff is good, except for, specifically, this part of the tutorial. I do not understand. And they teach about overheads and anti-air, which is all important. I just think that it could be better done, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the universe. I got really offended last time. I understand now, Pa, but I can't let these monsters run free and phone them again. Gotta keep fighting. Everyone's counting on me. Nice, you've completed a fight. You may have gotten roughed up a bit, but you'll be fine. Losing a fight against normal enemies leaves you with only partial damage. It takes 2 losses before it's game over. If you win a battle, you take even less damage. When the going keeps tough, don't give in. Keep fighting. So, for one, I really like that. Game mechanic, like, this is good. This is a good adventure mode. And I'm honestly enjoying it. Also, that just went away by itself. I just wanted to, and hopefully I didn't spend too long complaining about it, I wanted to voice my opinions, and this is, as I've said, in no way exclusive to this game. I just think that fighting games need to open up to newcomers better, and maybe someone who's a fighting game veteran could even explain to me why the buttons are explained like that. But as someone who has played games since, like, the NES days, I personally don't understand that reason. But that being said, it's not like I was ever a fighting game person. Whoa now, that one's sleeping. Maybe I can sneak up on him. And I think the reason that it makes me so frustrated is because there was a scenario where I was that kid. I think it was specifically a Mortal Kombat game where I was that kid and I had so much freaking trouble learning what the game wanted me to do because it wasn't just what this game has. It was a full combo screen of you have to, like, hit DD forward, A, B, D, like, back forward, A, and I was like, what is this? Oh, I don't know why I didn't like that lantern. So that's my thoughts, but I don't think that, but I know I got, like, real mad last time I recorded this, and I don't think that's ever fair. Did I? 1 second. Ooh, shiny. What's that I unlocked? Something mystical, I'm sure. But yeah, honestly, I mean, I think my favorite part about this game so far is this adventure mode. Whoa, round glowy thing. I should take this with me. Like, I actually think this is very underrated, especially for a fighting, and I know I haven't gotten that far into it. I'll play back up to where I was before, and then I'll have it, but honestly, this isn't, like, too short. I wish it was a little longer. I do know they're releasing more chapters later, but I just think it's cool. Golly, this is a bit of a squeeze. Gotta keep low or else I'll hit my noggin. And they do a lot of things to try and encourage learning things. Like here they teach you about short hops, which hopefully I can do. Oops. Actually, can I do that? Oh, I can do that. For whatever reason, I was thinking I needed to use my joystick, but I think I can use my D-pad. Oops, I say as I just start walking off the ledge. I seem to have a bad tendency on my D-pad of, like, not hitting up. I just hit forward without going full up. Okay, let's... Nope. See, here's what, admittedly, as much as I think this is cool, this is kind of hard for me, but that is not a game problem. Okay, doing this with the joystick is way easier for me than using the D-pad. That's fair. Nice, that wasn't so hard. I've been mostly using the D-pad because I think it's a little easier to help me get off... Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure what's easier to get off combos with. Like, when I say combos, I mean stuff like using my special moves, which I actually, admittedly, I haven't used yet, but hopefully we'll get to see soon. But yeah, this is, I've gotta say, this is way, way easier than the harder difficulty I did on stream a while ago. I do not know why I chose to play it on hard, because I am not that good at fighting games. Like, I'm sure anyone who is good at this game would be like, oh man, you dropped this combo, like a real player would have punished, or oh wow, you are doing like the shortest, lamest combos possible. You would get whooped in multiplayer, and I would. But I like to think that isn't what, like, playing an adventure game like this is about. I just want to have fun. Oh, I think I should have gone south there. Well, dust my dangarees. I will never know what a dangaree is. Dungaree? Heck if I know. That's a new one. Don't look like this one. I don't like the looks of this one a bit. Hey, quit it! Dead. Whoa, what in the Sam Hill is this stuff? It's healing. And magic. Or, well, super. Hey, I feel great. Golly, must be some sort of magic. Better keep my eyes peeled for a few more of those things. So you can do supers. One thing I do like a lot about this game is supers are really easy to pull off. It is just quarter circle and 2 buttons. It's literally like Skullgirls, if anyone's played that. Quarter circle and 2 buttons is a universal super. Was that from my stomp? Either these caves are flimsy than a pile of wet reeds, or that practice has been paying off. Ha! No problem, like Paul always says, sometimes the thing that got you into trouble is the thing that gets you out. Pa is a very wise man, Arizona. Yep, we just gotta murder the heck out of those rocks. Totally no danger of causing further cave damage or integrity problems. So what the heck is over here? I actually don't think I ever even explored this way last time. Though it is possible that... Oh, what's this? This one's gonna take everything I got. Here goes nothing. Interesting. What do we got here? Oh... Okay, so it's all kinds of learning stuff here. This is gonna take me a little bit. Learning my big... Learning how to play games. The most difficult part of games. There we go. Okay, let's not mess this up. Nice. I think I did do this on stream, so I might not get anything out of this. Oh no, Arizona! There she goes. Okay, so far this is, I will say though, I mean, I do think these practice things have their merits. Like, just jump off and I can't pull off a super jump. Oh no. Oh no, okay, I can do this, there we go. Just one quick motion. No, why do I keep doing that? Why am I using the D-pad and not the stick? Come on. There we go. I guess because I have this weird... I feel like the super jump is easier for me to pull off with the D-pad, and the short hop is easier for me to pull off with the stick. Whew, I did it. But yes, I know, really advanced tech. Oh, hey, I actually hadn't gained a cactus hat. Nice. I could put a cactus on my head. Oh yeah, I don't know if I ended up showing this off last time. You can, you get to collect all of these things, and you can get different hats, different neck stuff, and different face stuff, and they all have funny little dialogue. Like this cowboy hat, which has +5 leather slapping, +8 spaghetti, and +10 vintage ads. Yeehaw! All hat, no cattle? Yes, so. And I have bread loaf, 24 slices. You licked the bread. Cactus hat, +10 wrongness, +10 why, +10 fine, you can have it. That's not really a hat. Mug, magical oat brew, +20 craftsmanship, +2% milk, +6% skull. Hold my frothin' mug and watch this. Dusty duster, pleather coat, rope, fill your hoof, mister, and a mustache. Anyways, I'm gonna stop reading through those. Oh wait, actually, I do want to look at the one thing I got here in my, because that's like in my wardrobe, but that's actually not a wearable. Huh, weird. Doesn't say what it does. Longma Ball 1. I think those grant wishes. I collect all 7 Longma Balls. It sounds like, now that I say that out loud, that kind of sounds like a Ligma joke. Just waiting to happen. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into that. But yeah, I think all of that's very cute and fun, and I like that you have an extra platforming challenge to get more hats and stuff. Oh yeah, and you get hats. Looks like salt. Tastes like salt too. Them raiding Sadie folk barred with salt, so better grab some on here just in case. Just gotta be careful, because this place is going deeper. If I jump here, I'm not getting back up. That's fine. But yeah, so something I wanted to mention that's neat with this game, you unlock all those cosmetics through both the adventure mode, and also there's something called, there's adventure lobbies you can join, and they have something called the salt mines. And as she just said, salt is currency, so you can go through the salt mines to get more currency, so you can buy a bunch of hats and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. It's always nice to have unlockables in this sort of game. In fact, that's something that I kind of hope they continue to add, is unlockables to work towards. I wasn't paying attention. Is this how I go down right? Oh no, it's the ones to the right. I paid attention, I knew how to get the salt, didn't pay attention to the other ones, because I was just like, dude, I'm gonna jump down and get the salt, the most important part of the game, unlocking cosmetics. As anyone who's played any game with cosmetics knows, they don't call it Hat Fortress 2 for nothing. You're going down, ugly. Uh-oh, looks like it's gonna try to wake up its pals. What the heck is that? Something ain't right here. Better catch that critter quick. Okay, there we go. I had a little controller moment, but I'm back. You know, sometimes your controller just dies, things happen. Not really at all related to the game. Either way, that'll teach that nerd. Didn't even get a chance to inform his friends that they're about to freaking die. Oh, I unfortunately didn't. I actually kind of wish I had gotten the double battle there. Oh well. Because if you get the double battle with, well, I mean, either way, it's not like it makes it that much faster, but long story short, if you get double battled with foes that are stunned, which maybe I'll get to show up there, you get to... Actually, I don't think I've even fought 2 foes at once in this game yet. Showing 2 foes at once yet. Sorry that I have meta-knowledge from the far distant future. Oops, I kind of just walked into those rather than stomping. Oh, that's interesting. If you walk into them while they're asleep, it kind of has a similar effect anyways. That's kind of cool. So yeah, something I like about this game, I think it does a good job at being very player fair. If, you are fighting multiple foes, they don't just gang up on you. As much as one might argue that would make sense, it's nice that the game doesn't give you that frustration. They are nice enough to fight you one at a time. And that's it. You just beat them up one at a time. Or if you stun them like this, they both show up, so you can... Here's where I'm like, I'm sure if you're really good, you could probably, like, wipe the floor with both of them before they even have a chance to really do anything. I mean, that time I just kind of tapped the guy first, but I suppose also who really cares about efficiency when I'm like that, when I'm killing them, like, before they can do anything. Yeah, I might not be pro at this game, but these wolves are not very tough and cannot stand up to the mighty Arizona champion of the prairie. Yeehaw! Oh yeah, I want to see if I can show off super here. Well, that was showing off a throw. I'm cool with that. I like the throw. Just does a little back bounce. I think it's cool. Bam! And I don't know, I think the tutorial explained this, but a nice detail that does encourage super usage is that if, as you saw there, if you kill enemies with supers, they drop super orbs. So that is super useful. I can't believe I just said that. I regret everything. No. But I think it's pretty cool. In general... this game just feels smooth. Hopefully it's something that's, you can tell. I think it just looks cool. I think it feels good. I think it's always hard to convey a game feeling good, and I know that's probably something that's necessary for any good fighting game, but I do legitimately think this game feels good. It feels right. And I will say the more, because something that has been helping is I have been practicing this game some. And I feel like it is one of those games that the more I practice it, the better I become at, like, you know, getting down certain elements of the game. Oops. Something I was trying to do there, I wonder if I can, because it was like, I don't know if that is the air combo or not, but I wanted to try the down air combo thing. See if I could do like a knockdown and then just kind of keep juggling. Let's see. Maybe the issue is that I'm hitting anti-air. That would probably help if I just did neutral instead. Which is a fighting game terminology for not when you're not holding any buttons. I kind of have been just going past this because I already know the game. Hopefully it's okay. Is that coil head with the rope? Or rope with the head? Maybe I should sneak past it. Dang it. So now we have the newest enemy, which are Danger Noodles. So once again, with this game being... Oh, cool. So that can let me combo into an enemy that's been knocked up. But yeah, they'll throw all these gunk things at me. They're kind of just an annoying support enemy. Not too bad, but, you know, they'll poke you about. And you can kill them, but they are not necessary to kill for the battle. So despite the fact that they do show up with the other enemies, they are not super annoying. Generally speaking. They're still not, like, my favorite thing in the universe to deal with, but, you know, I think they're fine. Oh yeah, but, so like any fighting game, you have, pressing different directions, or almost any fighting game, pressing different directions while you're attacking gives you different results. So holding neutral is attacking while just not holding any direction. Give you that health. That heals a pretty decent amount for killing things with supers, too. Oh no, controller, why do you do why? Why do you do these things? Okay, there we go. Sorry. I sometimes have a little bit of problems with this controller, nothing too big. But yeah, so this part of the game you just kind of get to go around and fight things. Maybe I should try, like, doing a few other... I will say, these things on normal are almost so squishy, sometimes it's hard to try and use different combos like there. I was like, I'm gonna see if I can do a few different things, and then that guy just died. Like, I know I have this whole earthquake mechanic, like I build up magic whenever I rope something, I can throw them around, and I believe if I hit down twice and then a button, I get an earthquake. I didn't even realize that did damage. I thought that, I don't know why I didn't realize that. I just thought, oh, your earthquake move knocks enemies off balance. You can do follow-ups. I think that's just like your close range. I'll try and show up. You have like different earthquake moves and stuff. It's pretty cool. You have a lot of different, let's see. So you have this one, tiny one, which I think is just an off-balance move, and then big, and then if I use my magic, have a huge one, which I think has both effects, does damage, or is screen clearing, and knocks them off balance in looks of it. So if you're really good, you probably want to get that off. You know, go in for some combos. I'm just speculating, though. What do I know about being good at fighting games? I just like to hit things with rope, because I think it's fun. Get in here. Freaking anti-air you. Could you stay in the air for like 5 minutes? I will say also knowing some... Oh, I didn't even realize you weren't in that battle. I didn't even think about that. Well, you're gonna die now for chasing me, idiot. But yeah, see, it's another thing that's actually pretty important to know about the game that I had not really internalized last time I tried to stream this, because... Like I said, I'm not a fighting game person. I've been trying to practice some so I don't embarrass myself when I record the game, which may or may not have been necessary. I've gotta say, the difference between playing this game on hard and on normal is immense. It is crazy. So y'all wanna get in line, or we doing this hoedown style? Hoedown it is! Cue the music! You're about to fight a strong enemy, and the results could be deadly. Losing these fights is always a game over. Ready? Go on. Get 'em. Awesome. So we've got our first boss encounter. Which was another thing I found intimidating first time playing this. Now I don't. I was like, oh no, my first boss. How could I possibly be ready yet? Now I'm like, dude, this guy's kind of a pushover. I can kind of just do that style on him, get some health back, you know. Fluffers, mighty Fluffers could not even handle me. I almost feel bad for him. Y'all had enough yet? Keep 'em coming. I don't though. I don't feel bad for him. I think he deserved that in its entirety. Anyways, they give you, in case you didn't just completely style on the boss, you have a nice little recovery cave here. Or as some, I want to have a little, or whoa now, that looks like daylight, sun's coming up. Have I been down here that long? But no telling if the danger's over yet. Better make sure I'm ready before I exit out. I can speak English. Ah, fresh air. That old small salt mine wasn't such a bad detour. A couple of hitches along the way, but I think I'm closer to the harbor now. Oh no, or as the last room might be better known as, it was a boss fountain. Oh, come on, didn't y'all get enough keister kicking for one night? The key. Give us the key. Not gonna happen. I ain't scared, y'all creepy critters. I'm Arizona, champion of the prairie, and if you want the key, you gotta go through me. So be it. So, actually, I have one of those random funny... Alright, you Slytherin scoundrel, out of my way. So here we have like an actual boss fight, like one that's more akin to a normal boss And I actually think this is pretty cool, once again, as far as, like, player learning techniques go. I think this is a pretty decent way to teach, like, here's how movement works, and to help you learn movement, here's a boss fight to deal with that. And then you get over and you get to wail on some monsters. That being said, his poison spit does not hurt that much, but if you do not avoid it, it does start to hurt a lot more. Oh shoot. How did I forget about that? The poison spit's not the only thing this guy has at his disposal. Well, I'm ready for you. I'm not scared of some overgrown python. I can program using you in no time flat. The champion of the prairie can do anything. Oh, I feel like I ran into more of those than I avoided running into. I'm too busy saying dumb nonsense to this stupid guy. What's the matter? Out of breath? Guess not. Got him. Well, kind of. How about now? Funny, this guy does not run out of breath, apparently. He's he's a pretty tough snack. Oops, I'm actually getting wailed on a little bit here. Probably would be in a little bit of danger if I were playing on a harder difficulty, as is, get styled on. Oh yeah, I haven't even shown that off yet. If you, fast tap down, you taunt. I love Arizona just does a headbang. And that's a wrap. Wow, I really have been at this all night. Sun's coming up. I mean, I guess I'd call them dances. Most of them aren't really taunts. Heh, probably should find a way back to the road. I'm gonna say Arizona tends to look really smug sometimes. There's still a whole lot of land and sea before I get to Rain City. No rest for the champion. One time skip later. Yeah, she just kind of teleports there, which isn't a shame. I mean, I understand that maybe the entire journey wouldn't have even been fun to do, but I've got to say I love exploring in the game. I have wished this was not just a fast travel thing. But that was a lot of fun. I honestly love the combat of this game, and I do think, like, despite my complaints with the buttons, I actually do think this game definitely comes on the side of being one of the more simple to learn fighting games. It's definitely not Street Fighter. To be good at the game, you don't have to know, like, 50 button combos or anything. There are some pretty simple universal combos you can use. And in general, especially playing the story mode, even if you're not using combos, you can still have a pretty fun time. But, you know, I know I'll never be Evo Man. Anyways, thank you. I believe here's a good place to end. We're in a brand new town, so I can show all of this stuff off next time. But I'm also gonna say the town is pretty. I think I've failed to compliment that enough this episode. I really like all of the unique assets they have for just the adventure mode, though technically this is also part of the pixel lobby, I think? I'm not actually sure. I do know they have something called the Pixel Lobby, which I'll probably show off on stream again sometime, but it basically lets you explore areas while you challenge other people to fight, and as I said, they also have Assault Mines, which is kind of a co-op mode where you delve deep into the salt mines with your friends to get a heck ton of salt. Anyways, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.